Heyo, what's going on, guys? So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my Niall Flicker show experience. This will show clips of the concert. It won't just be me talking, because that would be really, really boring and no one wants to see that. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So let me start off with talking about kind of how it came about. So I went to the November 15th show at Chicago at the Rosemont Theater, and I wasn't actually originally going to go to this show. So I originally asked my dad if he could get me tickets to the summer show. Now normally I could buy my own tickets, but because they're a little expensive and he makes a lot more money than I do, I figured maybe, you know, he'll be nice and buy me tickets. So I asked for tickets for the summer show, but he got them confused, so he bought ones for this show, and I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll go, but it just wasn't the one I originally planned on going to, because this one happened in the middle of school, or not in the middle of school, but like in the middle of the week when I had school, and so a little pressed for time in terms of homework, but in like papers and all this other fun stuff. But I went anyway, and here is what happened. We got to the show pretty early. Because it was cold outside, they started letting people in like before the doors opened, but they just didn't let people go to their seats. So originally my sister and I had last row seats. I kid you not, it was the last row. Like as far back as you could possibly go, the last row. The Rosemont Theater is not very big, so it wasn't like he was like a little like speck, but it was still like last row, you know? So we get there, we're at our seats, and I'm like, oh, so this is, I mean, insert picture now. That's kind of where we were sitting, and that was our view. And so I was like, oh, okay, like this is, you know, it's fine. You know, I can still see people down there, you know, it'll be fine. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden these two girls come up behind us, and they're like, are you two the only ones sitting here? Because we were like the only ones in the row at the time, and we were like, yeah, we are. And I was like confused, I'm like, why? And I figured they were gonna like switch seats with us, and I was like, I mean, you can't really get worse seats than this. So the girls were like, do you want floor tickets? What? My literal reaction was like, what? And they were like, yeah, I'm confused about the situation. Their seats like got upgraded, so they had two seats that were on the floor, and so they went to the last row and tried to find someone who had last row tickets, aka me and my sister, to see if they wanted them. And I was like, yes. And so we literally were like, oh my god, we went from the last row to the floor. Now we were not like front row seats, and we were not in like the first section. We were in the back section of the floor. There's only two sections though. But we were pretty close to the front of the back section, if that makes sense. So here was our new view. Okay, that was the new view we had. Now compare them. Yes, that is a big difference. And I was like, oh, that doesn't happen. Okay, that just doesn't happen. That's never happened where like someone goes, hey, do you want floor tickets when you're in the last possible row? They could have picked anyone, and they came up to me and my sister. I mean, like that. If you are watching this right now, if you are the girls that gave us those floor tickets, thank you, because that made the show so much more enjoyable. I would have loved it anyway because, I mean, it's Niall. But like, it just made it that much more special and that much more memorable. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, because like, what? It doesn't happen like that. So anyway, so we're waiting for the show to start, right? Now keep in mind, before the show started, they play like songs like just kind of overhead, you know, they just play whatever. And so a song called The Nervous Song, I think it's called The Nervous Song. I know it has Nervous and then like the O song. I can't remember exactly what the title is, but it's along those lines. And it's by this guy named Gavin James. And I didn't think Niall had an opening act, because I didn't really look into it that much, and I just didn't remember if he had an opening act or not. So when that song kind of played overhead, I was like, oh, Hannah, this is a song called Nervous. It's by Gavin James, and I love this song so much. And I was like singing along to it, and I was like so happy because like I love that song. So the concert starts at 8 o'clock, and an opening act comes out. And I was like, oh, I guess Niall does have an opening act. And he goes, hey guys, my name is Gavin James. I'm sorry. As in the Gavin James I was just singing along to about an hour ago on the songs that were playing overhead. What? And I was like, there's no way it's the same person. The second he started singing, I was like, oh my god, it's him. Oh my god, it's him. I shook. I was literally shook. I mean, out of all the people that could have showed up, and I mean, he's Irish, so like it makes sense, but like, I mean, I was just singing his song earlier, and then he like shows up on stage. Do you understand how that worked? Like, I was just singing his song. And I was like, oh my god, I love this song. And I was reminded of all the times when I listened to it. It's like one of my favorite songs ever, even though I can't obviously remember the title. But it's one of my favorite songs ever. I love it so much. I love it, love it, love it. I love the remix. And I love the original. I just love that song. And then the guy who sings it just happens to walk on stage. I mean, they played a million songs before the thing started. And the one that I remembered they played was the song that is the opening act. Do you understand? Okay, I think you get it. I was just shook. So then later on he sang Nervous, and I will insert that clip now.
Just like every Ferris wheel stops turning, oh, I guess we had an explosion then.
So when he played that song, I was like, oh my god, I'm listening to this song live. Didn't even expect to. It was just a really great experience. And I was just so excited. Everything was going right. I was like, first, we got 4 seats. Then Gavin James just walks on the stage. It was beautiful. He was done at 8:30. So then Niall started at 9. And it was just a really, really great concert. So I'm going to insert clips now of the songs that I ended up recording on my phone. The only song that I didn't record, I didn't record all the songs, but the only song I didn't record that I plan on recording was Flicker. And here's why. Before the song started, Niall was like, this next song is the title of the album, and I was like, oh my god, here we go. He's gonna play Flicker. I love that song. I kid you not, whenever I listen to that song, it makes me cry. And I'm a sucker, I cry at like everything, but like this song like makes me cry. So I was like, oh my god, he's gonna play Flicker, I gotta record this. It's like, he goes, so this next song is the title song, and for this next song, I have a request of you guys. And I was like, he's gonna say that I can't record it. He's gonna tell me to put my phone down, and I know you enjoy it better, but like, I wanna like watch this back, you know, because it's my favorite song. I'm never gonna see him again in concert, guaranteed, because like, that's expensive, and you know. But like, oh, I just want this. Oh. I want you all to put your phones down and just, I want to see how quiet we can get it and just live in the moment. And I was like, I gotta respect it, you know? A girl in front of me was recording, and I was like, really? Like, come on. I mean, Niall asked you to do one thing. You can't do that, you know? She was like 12, but like still. So, you know, I obeyed Niall. I was like, you know what, Niall? I'll respect that. I respect that. He does not want me recording it. You know, he doesn't like to see phones up there. He'd rather see your face than your phone, you know? So, like, I'll respect it. Put my phone away. The room got really, really quiet. Everyone was silent. People started yelling, like, shut up! And, like, trying to get people to, like, stop talking. And it's like, that's not helping. Do people not get that? When you yell, like, shut up! Or, like, everyone be quiet. That doesn't help. And now you're being loud. Just, you stop. Once you stop, people will stop. Just stop. So, it got really, really quiet eventually. It got really, really quiet. The lights were down low. It was on Niall. He started singing. And I swear I cried the whole song because I was just sitting there in the moment and I was like, look at how far he's come. He just won for the, I didn't know this at the time because now we know, but he won the AMA for New Artist of the Year, which he deserved. Like, he just deserved that so much, and I'm so happy for him. But I just remember his like X Factor audition when he was saying like, you know, I've dreamed of this since I was a kid. Like, I used to like write it on his desk, you know, that he wanted to be a singer and he wants to collab with all these people and he wants to tour the world and work with different artists and do all this stuff. And here he is, you know, on the hiatus of One Direction, on his own. He's got this entire crowd just giving him all of this love, and he's just singing a song that he wrote so beautifully. And like, I was, in that moment, I felt like a proud mother. I was like, he deserves this. Like, this is his moment, and I am so happy that I'm here to witness it. And even though I haven't recorded it, that was one of the most memorable experiences ever. Like, I will never forget that because it was so quiet. I got teary. I was proud. I was just like, It was just beautiful. And I just wanted to share that. So anyway, so now this is the part of the video where I show you all of the concert videos, and I'll put the song name on the thing, as always, in case you don't know the song. And I didn't record a ton. I recorded a lot, but I didn't record like all of the songs, so if you don't see your favorite, sorry. I had to kind of be picky and choosy on which ones I wanted to record. So without further ado, here are the concert videos. I just want to see a place that hides from me. Don't let the tide come and take me. Don't let the tide come and wash us away. Don't let the tide come and take me. If I fall with you where I want to stay, so don't let the tide come and take me. And I want to tell you everything, words I never got to see the first time around. I remember everything when we were the children playing this fairground. I was there now. If the whole world was watching, still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only true love. Don't you feel fucked up now? You're the rays on the waves that come undone. Oh, every time. And I know in my heart you're just a constant star. Yeah, I let you use me from the day that we first met. Not again, falling for you. Fools, oh, I knew that you turned it on for everyone you never. Don't regret falling for you. Fools, oh, yeah, I want you, baby, so hands, that's where the night no chance that we can hear it up to me. I know that I'm already gonna do something. Your plan, no slow hands. Yeah, to stay out till it's day. To say about the concert, except the fact that it was amazing, and Fool's Gold was like amazing because we were all singing along and it was just memories, you know, memories. One other thing happened. So at the end of the concert, my sister and I are leaving from our floor seats, whatever, and we walk out of the building and all of a sudden everyone starts running. I'm like, why is everyone running? Well, they're running towards this tour bus, duh. So we go over to the tour bus and we're like, I wasn't gonna stand there because my parents had ended up driving us because I had to do homework in the car because like I'm swamped. But so I was like, well, we probably shouldn't stay for, and I was like, you know what? Let's just stay for like 5 minutes. You know, we'll just see if he comes out. You know, I don't know how long it'll take. We stood out there for half an hour and he never came. Never came. Never showed up. And my parents were about to kill me if I didn't leave right that second because we waited for half an hour and that meant my parents were waiting for half an hour for us. If I would have drove, then we probably would have stayed longer and probably would have waited for Niall. But either way, it was an experience. I mean, it sucks that like, okay, I didn't get to see Niall after the show and that would have been really cool, but who knows, he might have just said like a quick hi and then left. I still would have been able to see him up close. However, it's fine. But here are some videos of the crowd chanting and singing, waiting for Niall. So even though I didn't get to see Niall, it was still an experience because I've been to a lot of concerts, like a lot, and I've never waited for a band outside the venue, like waiting by their tour bus. I don't really know why, I just never have. So that was an experience in itself, just doing that and being there with all these fans. Oh, my parents were really, really mad at the end, by the way. Yeah, should not have stayed for as long as we did, but it's okay. But that's pretty much it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more videos like this where I talk about different concert experiences, like I said, I've been to a million, so if you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have other video suggestions, I'd love to know those too because I can't think of everything. So if you have videos you want to see me do, let me know and maybe I'll do them. But yeah, that's it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!